What's up, people? Welcome to another exciting edition of 360 Vibes. I'm your host for today, Joyoma, and I'm not here alone. We've got our very own Faith SJ with us to give us all the latest gist in the world of entertainment. How you doing?
Guys, I'm fine, Joy. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year!
Welcome to 2025, guys. We hope this year brings us everything beautiful as we desire. Welcome back to the show. It's your girl, Faith SJ. Woo, stay right there.
Of course, they're not going anywhere, not with all the juicy gist we have, because this year started on a very hot note, hot note. So before we dive into all this juice, we're going to go on a short break and return all of it. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. So first of all, we'll be taking the entertainment news segment. And the first juice we have is that we've got a very own big invitation to go to the White House. And our very own Nathaniel Bassey has been invited to go and minister at a dinner that will be held with Donald Trump, the U.S. president-elect. And we are very excited for this one because, the gospel is going global. We're taking it from Nigeria all the way to the White House.
International.
It's very shocking. This is coming from when people have always accused Donald Trump of being very racist, that he doesn't like Nigerians, he's always doing things to favor the white. But come on, a Nigerian gospel artist is going to minister
down to that place
during the dinner. It's a very exciting thing to hear. I think last year, or was it the year before, we had Tiwa Savage minister the UK, perform at the UK rather, and now we have Nathaniel Bassey. So it's a good one for Nigeria. We are going places, we are blazing trails, and we're doing so many awesome things. So, well done.
You know that part of the Bible where the Bible says, your gift will make ways for you. So, when I saw that, when I stumbled into that, I was like, gosh, I had to put it on my status that, that part where the Bible says, your gift will make way for you. This is just it.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure that if they have told Nathaniel Bassey last year, early January, last year, right? Yes. Yeah. Are we going to say last year, early January, lately January, last year? If they have told him that he was going to be called to go to the White House, I'm pretty sure he won't believe that. Yes, he won't. He won't. But the amazing thing about Nathaniel Bassey I love so much is the young man keeps working. He keeps working, like he has never left that working part. And one thing that keeps you different in your own what's it called, in your own field, is when you engage more in, you do your work, like you take your work
hard,
very intentional, right? You take your work as if it is your everything. Of course it should be, right? So I'm not surprised. I'm super excited that this is coming from Nathaniel Bassey, and we hope to see more this year, 2025. We come in full force.
We're not playing.
We're not playing.
So whatever you're doing, no matter how little it means, even if it's just the trumpet you are blowing, guy, do it with everything that you have, because you don't know what will happen in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. It's just amazing what God can do. And also, moving on from that, we have another major news that came up over the weekend. We saw that, we know the NDLEA has been working to catch those who've been involved in drug trafficking in Nigeria. And recently, one of the culprits that was caught is a Nigerian filmmaker, a Nollywood filmmaker. And so, she's known for making movies, right? And then now we've seen that, perhaps her movie was not the only source of her wealth. And
income.
Drug trafficking was part of the source of her wealth. And people were making comments like, after all of this, you come and throw expensive parties in Lagos and be pressuring people up and down that is the same Nollywood we're in. Meanwhile, this is what you are doing to make money. Like, it's very sad to see. We know there are stories, there are allegations that, most people in this entertainment industry, that is not all we see that there is. No, we see them riding flashy cars, we see them building big houses, taking first class flights, getting private jets, and we say, is it the same movies that they're acting, that are getting the money from?
That's why most times I really I want to say to people that, see, you don't envy social media life. These guys are doing stuff that you and I'm pretty sure that we cannot do, in the sense that if they tell you to become a drug trafficker, within you'll be like, oh no, I know if you do that kind of thing, no, I don't want to get myself involved. But why there are some persons that we gladly go into it, right? So people should learn to be contented with your space, love what you have, be excited with what you have. Don't get depressed with what you are seeing outside. And then social media will make you feel this is how life looks, very beautiful, unknowing to you that there is more there is more to read, there is more to life, there's more to what we see, there's more to what your phone shows you. Sometimes you scroll down your phone and then you see things that you'll be like, gosh, I want it. And then you don't know the source. Imagine this lady is being caught. The most alarming thing here is she's a lady.
A 61-year-old lady.
A 61-year-old lady. And over time, we just keep saying men. And do you know, Joy, of late, it has been so much, this drug trafficking. Of late, it has been so much. It has been back to back. I really don't know why we have decided to intentionally hurt our fellow human beings, because these drugs they're not things that are healthy for our body. They're not healthy to our system. So why are we even promoting it? Why? And then they put you into the jail. You feel like,
okay, you don't bust, you don't cast. Actually, it's not funny, because I even saw pictures of two young ladies that were also caught. I'm pretty sure you saw that too.
Yeah, I saw
two young ladies.
20 years and 24 years.
Young ladies with their
geez.
Future ahead of them. And now you have this in your record. Like, okay, even if it's 10 years from now and someone is going through your background to see, okay, what can this lady offer? They will see that you were convicted for drug trafficking. Like, what's that? What's that for? For how much? Even if you're going to get 10 million naira,
do you get?
Yes. 10 million
the money
naira,
will
is it
be
worth
much,
it?
but it doesn't worth it.
Once
Your
you are
life,
caught,
your image, your name.
Once you are caught, it's over, because
It's over.
all the money you have, you probably spend it in the court, probably spend it on bail. But by the time court slams you 500 million naira bill, where are you going to get the money?
Sometimes those set of people are coming from poor backgrounds, and at the end of the day, their family don't even have that money to start fighting that battle for them.
Exactly.
Getting lawyers. Where would they even see that kind of money when you hear the millions, the trillions to get a lawyer to help you fight that case? Where would you get that kind of money from? And then you put your family under pressure. Sometimes you find out that your mom is no longer alive because she heard you were being arrested. BP catch her from there. Do you get?
It's actually terrible.
Terrible, actually. It is. It is very terrible.
All right, guys, so that's the much we're going to take for the entertainment segment. We'll go on a short break right now, and when we return, we're going straight into the social media gbasgbos that's going all around. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. So now we're going to go straight into Instagram, into social media, and we're going to look at all the hottest banters that have been going on. Now, this particular segment, last year we had issues with Wizkid and Davido and all the celebrities having issues with each other on social media. But this year we started on a very hot note, as I said earlier, and this time it's against our very own Burna Boy and Cubana Chiefpriest. Now, we all know that the rift between these two celebrities have been going on since even last year, even before that, especially when Burna Boy had this rift with Davido, and then Cubana Chiefpriest, based on Davido is his guy now, he shipped into it. And then people were like, maybe he shouldn't have done that, and we're hoping that was going to be the end of it. But then Burna Boy had to start it all over again. He had to start it again. He made a statement. He dragged Cubana Chiefpriest into it. He didn't call his name, but then everybody knew he was talking about. And that's how Cubana Chiefpriest replied. And then they'd be going back and forth. And then all of a sudden, Cubana just had to call Chiefpriest had to call Burna Boy a debtor. And so to prove that he was not a debtor, he posted a video, and then he was looking for this guy that claimed to be
his brother.
Cubana Chiefpriest's brother, and is who is said to be a foreign player at the Alaba international market, and promised to give the guy $30,000, which he did, shocking many people because a lot of people were saying he was just chasing clout, he was just looking for fame, but then he actually gave the guy this money.
He did it.
And so many people were like, okay, this guy shouldn't have come out to be like disturbing Cubana Chiefpriest. But then he's like, he's just asking his brother for help. You know, that's on one side. True. And then after everything, a lady from Kenya, Helen, came out to say that, okay, for the she and her 2-year-old son have been trying to reach Cubana Chiefpriest, and he has abandoned them apparently
on the streets
because they are living in a poor place, and then she doesn't have enough money to take this child to school. And she said this 2-year-old boy is actually Cubana Chiefpriest's son, and he has refused to take any parental responsibilities. And then she had to drag him out. And guess what? Burna Boy immediately jumped into it.
Yeah, it's something he has been longing for already.
Like, it's as if people were like, okay, Cubana Chiefpriest is going to win this round of their rift. But then, with the way Burna Boy has been showing up, and it's as if because Cubana called him a debtor, he has decided to prove that he's not paying. Debtor. I mean, he had to come out. He promised to relocate this lady to Nigeria. He promised. And then we have not seen that happen yet, but then he promised because he asked his aide to try and locate this lady.
That money.
I mean,
it means that
$30K is not exactly easy, but then it seems to be like binks for celebrities.
You get.
So now we're saying like, okay, it seems like Burna Boy is really having the higher hand in this case because he's now paying duties he's now like taking care of Cubana Chiefpriest's family. Like, does it make sense? I mean, you're Cubana Chiefpriest and someone else is taking care of your family members.
And knowing that Cubana Chiefpriest himself, he's called money. He's called money.
Money like water.
Money like water, guys. Do you get? So if this person is called money, we are expecting more from him. Like, an outsider should not be the one taking good care of his family. Like, for Burna Boy to do that, I really didn't believe that. Like, at a point, I was like, man, this guy cannot do it. He can't do it. He can't do it. But when he gave the guy, I was like, really?
Okay,
and for him to promise this Kenyan lady now,
that is going to relocate.
Very possible. Guys, let's keep our fingers crossed while we watch what is going to play out at the end of it. But then again, when I looked at that child, he looks like Cubana Chiefpriest.
That's been a lot.
He carried his face. And then I'm like, is this not true? But then let's not, what's it called? Let's not judge.
Like, we cannot draw conclusions.
We cannot draw conclusions
Apparently,
because these guys have been on themselves, and we don't know who wants to give up on this.
I don't think anybody will give up at this
point. They don't really look like they want to.
I mean, for them to start this early and then Burna Boy just giving it back to back. Sure. But what's really shocking is that, okay, 2 celebrities are fighting and some people in the background are just receiving the benefits. I mean, someone said this was the most productive beef of the year. Because how would 2 people be fighting?
And then
somebody is getting $30,000. Like, can you please come and fight my family member? Because let's see what will happen. I mean, people are shocked that, okay, this is actually happening. And then the money just start going around. Because even now, we got an update that Cubana has actually said he's going to free Speed Darlington. We all know that Speed Darlington had issued Burna Boy and then he got arrested. So he said he's going to free him. So prove to Burna Boy that he has more power. So now that guy was sleeping in jail. And now Cubana Chiefpriest is going to take over his case. He's now a freedom fighter because of beef. I mean, it's very delicious to watch. I'm actually very excited.
Watching this game.
Actually, because, I mean, usually just tweets on eggs, back and back. But this one, they actually putting their money into it. They're putting their money into it.
We just hope that someone will not come up again and say, I'm from Cubana's Chiefpriest family. Because the Kenya girl already came out and then they're already promising her a trip to the US.
No, to Nigeria.
Oh, sorry, a trip to Nigeria,
and
rather.
To take care of her
and to take care of the child.
Because
if they're already giving her this hope, they're already making her optimistic, it means that someone else might just come up from nowhere and say, see me, Cubana Chiefpriest.
Everybody is claiming relationship now. I think it was Zuko that sang it earlier. They claim relationship. At this point, it's paying. It's paying. So who would not want to be like connected to Cubana Chiefpriest in this kind of scenario? So anyway, despite how happy I am with the goods that has been spread all around this new year, I really hope they really stop dragging themselves in the mud like this because they are making people mock them. I mean, it's not exactly funny to see two big guys just rolling in the mud like
top
this.
celebrity with their money.
Like, it really doesn't, it's not speaking well for their reputation. I mean, okay, you want to get invited to perform in a top place, and then they're seeing that, okay, this is what you do.
You're having a beef.
This is what you do on your home ground.
Do you understand?
You beef with other people. And it's they are adults. They can decide what to do with their life. They can
but sometimes
decide
I
what to do
really
with their
don't
money.
know.
But then it's not exactly, it's not
Joy,
the best.
I really don't know how these people feel. Do they feel comfortable sometimes? I like to ask such questions. How do you feel when you hear about some naughty stories about you? Like, you're on a stage and then they'll be like, you fought. In fact, you're still even fighting. You're still even fighting, and then I don't know how they feel. At this juncture,
they don't care. It's like, I think it comes with having money, perhaps. It seems like they don't even care at this point. All they know is they're going to prove that in the end, that them be odogu. Like, if now,
and our money they involved.
As in, whose person's money can speak more.
Louder.
Like, at this point, that's it. But then, let's look at this different angle though. So why do you think this lady, this Kenyan lady now is dragging Cubana Chiefpriest into this? Because, okay, let's talk about ladies that have children for their boyfriends or so, and then they demand that this guy takes care of the child, even though he did not ask them to keep the child. Baby. You think it's right for her to like keep the baby and then later come to start asking him now to be like, okay, this child is yours, make sure you take care of the child? Or should they just do away the baby? Because at this point, it seems like it's a trend.
That's not possible.
It's a trend for big men.
We talked about one here on the show where he left the child. Was he? What was that? What was that celebrity's name? There was a celebrity that did that recently. Choma, Davido and Choma. Was it? No, Davido's, I think one of Davido's girl.
The baby's mama?
Baby's mama came out. And after he newly got married to Choma, you remember?
Yeah, I think we discussed something like that. Yes, we discussed
something like that.
Well,
Same last year.
Didn't really remember if he asked her to keep the baby or not. But then why should a lady be keeping the baby of a child, of a guy who's not invested in you, who's not ready to take the relationship further? I mean,
Joy,
it seems like
hang on. Are you saying that she should abort the child? Some persons do not really want to. Some persons they find abortion as a very easy thing, right? Very easy. Why some persons will not? They rather keep the child if they are going to give birth to triplets. They rather keep that triplets and then find a way around it to take care of the children. I know it's not going to be easy, right? It's never going to be easy. But if your baby's daddy is doing well, if later he becomes well known, a top celebrity is doing well, please come out and ask for help. Come out and ask for help. It's very necessary. You should ask for help. You should. Because, I don't know, in this culture here in Nigeria, do you know that after the end of it, they will still come for their child?
Especially when the guy or the child is doing well
later. And then they'll be like, and you know one thing with children is they always want to know who is my father, who is my mom. I want to know my dad. And someday when they grow up and they get to know that, hey, that is my daddy.
Yeah,
it becomes another banter entirely. Do you get?
All right. So we just hope that all of this gets sorted out before any more drama gets into this. True. So guys, we'll go on a short break, very brave break, and we're back with the last gist for this episode. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. So going to take the last gist for the day, and now there was this trending topic that came out towards the end of last year, is the I just got back trend and the IJGB. And then a lot of people were using it because a lot of people Nigerians based abroad or in countries around, they came back to the country for the Christmas celebrations, for the New Year celebrations with their families. And then this thing started causing a whole wave on Instagram and on every social media platform, like IJGB, I just got back from UK, I just got back from Canada. And it was causing a lot of issues because trust Nigerians, especially those still based in Nigeria. When you see a really cute guy just came back from maybe the UK or the US, you know, like, oh my God, this guy will have lots of dollars or pounds, and everybody's just trekking and following after this guy. So I just saw this recent this guy came out on Instagram to complain. So apparently, during the New Year celebrations, this guy, an IJGB person, he got back from the UK and he and his friends are going to hang out. So this lady invited her friends too to go along with them. And then at some point, her friends were ordering food. One of them ordered food worth over 89K.
Voila.
Just one person.
Guys,
that's
89,000 naira.
Almost a bag of rice. That's what this lady ordered. And at some point, these guys were like, okay, they're going to split the bills. And then these ladies were like, who does that? I'm pretty sure that's a normal thing, like abroad. Like normally they can split bills abroad. It's a normal thing because everybody is hustling, yeah? So these guys are like, they're going to split the bills. And this lady is not get shigbai. Like her friend who ordered 89K worth food only had 8K on her. And it was very embarrassing. So this girl was complaining that these IJGB guys, as if they don't have this normal Nigerian men, these morals. They don't have morals, apparently, because a Nigerian man will not ask you to split the bill. So what do you think about this?
That is guys, that is great. That is great.
Word.
Because you are going out with a friend for the first time, even if it's not for the first time. Come on, where are your steez?
Okay.
Where are your steez now? You cannot just go on a first outing with someone and then you even go with your friends. You didn't even tell your friends that, guys, I'm going out to see. Of course, she will brief them that she's going to see someone that's just coming from Yankee. And then they'll not be like, Yankee guy. Where are your steez now? How about if that guy has his friends that he even wants to recommend? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, maybe his friends want to introduce. See, friendship should not be based on eating alone. Keep good contacts. Keep good friendship. Keep good connections. Do you understand? You cannot go on a first date and then you are lavishing 89K. Ooh, that's too much. Please, remember to keep your steals when you are going out. That's what I'm just going to say. That was too much. That was great, actually.
That's the word for the episode, guys. So even as you're starting this year, make sure you keep your steez.
Keep your steez.
Even if you just came back from UK, even if he's from the White House directly, keep your steez. Don't lose guard. Don't go and be ordering something you know you cannot pay for.
You cannot pay.
Because it's going to be very embarrassing.
That was the rightful word, though.
It's going to be very embarrassing. Because
we will split the bill.
The fact that Nigerian men may not ask you to split the bills does not mean that it's right for you to order nonsense and then they're expecting them to pay. Just, even if he's a UK-based guy, keep your steez, okay?
Keep your steez.
All right, guys, so we're going to call it a wrap on this episode. Many thanks for joining us. I'm sure you had fun because we had fun too.
Yeah.
So we're going to see you in the next episode. So until then, keep your steez.